Alex stared out the window of his small apartment, watching the leaves fall from the trees. The autumn air was crisp, but inside, he felt a chill that had nothing to do with the weather. He missed Zara, his quirky alien roommate, more than he had expected. She had moved back to her home planet of Zilara just a few weeks ago, and life felt different. Emptier. Zara had been an unexpected presence in Alex's life. When they first met, he was nervous about sharing his space with an alien. Her bright blue skin, large eyes, and bubbly personality were unlike anything he had ever known. They had spent countless nights chatting, laughing, and sharing stories about their worlds. But now, without her, the apartment felt quiet and lonely. Alex picked up his phone and stared at the screen. He had her contact information, but a wave of uncertainty washed over him. What would he say? Hey, I miss you? It felt too simple, too vulnerable. He wanted to reconnect, but the distance between Earth and Zilara felt vast, both physically and emotionally. He sighed and dropped the phone onto the couch. The memories flooded back. Sarah, teaching him how to cook Zillaran dishes, their silly debates about Earth movies versus Zillaran films, and the way her laughter filled the room. He remembered their adventures, like the time they attempted to make a picnic in the park and ended up covered in whipped cream. Those moments felt like a different lifetime now. As the days turned into weeks, Alex found himself feeling more and more isolated. He missed his friend, but he also felt a strange emptiness that he couldn't explain. Zara had brought a spark into his life, a sense of wonder and excitement. Now that she was gone, he felt like a part of him was missing. One evening, while scrolling through social media, he saw a post from Zara. She was surrounded by colorful flowers and vibrant Zillaran landscapes. The caption read, "Missing my Earth friend. Can't wait to come back." His heart sank. He wanted to be there with her, exploring her world, sharing new experiences. But how could he bridge the gap between their two worlds? Determined to reconnect, Alex decided to send her a message. He took a deep breath and typed, "Hey Zara, I saw your post. It looks beautiful there. I miss you a lot. How are you doing?" After hitting send, he felt a mix of anxiety and hope. Would she respond? Would she feel the same way? The next day, he checked his phone multiple times, his heart racing each time he saw the screen light up. Finally, he got a reply. "Alex, it's so good to hear from you. I miss you too. Things are amazing here, but it's not the same without you." Alex felt a rush of joy. They exchanged messages, sharing their experiences and memories. Zara told him about the unique customs of her planet, especially during mating season, when Zillaran couples would celebrate love and connection. She described the vibrant festivals, the music, and the joy in the air. As she spoke about her culture, Alex could almost picture it, imagining what it would be like to be part of those festivities. The more they talked, the more Alex realized how much he wanted to visit Zilara. He wanted to experience her world, to understand her culture firsthand. But there were challenges. Traveling to another planet wasn't simple. He needed to figure out how to make it happen. The thought of seeing Zara again filled him with excitement, but it also made him anxious. What if things were different? What if their connection had changed? After a few weeks of messaging back and forth, Zara invited him to Zilara for the upcoming mating season. "You should come. It will be amazing. You can meet my family and see the festivals. It's a celebration of love." The invitation felt like a dream, but Alex hesitated. He wanted to say yes, but the fear of the unknown held him back. One night, he lay in bed, staring at the ceiling. He thought about all the memories they had created and how much he cherished their friendship. He remembered how Zara had encouraged him to step out of his comfort zone, to embrace new experiences. Maybe this was his chance to do just that. He picked up his phone and typed, "I want to come." "I'll figure it out." Zara's response was immediate and filled with joy. "Yes, I can't wait. It will be so much fun." Her excitement was contagious. Alex felt a rush of determination. He began researching everything he needed for the trip flights, accommodations, and even what to expect on Zilara. With each step, his excitement grew. As days passed, the reality of the trip sank in. He packed his bags, filled with a mix of nervousness and anticipation. The day of departure arrived, and he stood at the spaceport, surrounded by travelers from various planets. When the ship's doors opened, he felt a wave of exhilaration. He was about to embark on an adventure that would change everything. The flight was smooth, and soon the vibrant colors of Zilara came into view. As the ship landed, Alex stepped out and was greeted by a warm breeze and the sweet scent of blooming flowers. Zara was waiting for him, her eyes sparkling with excitement. They embraced, and in that moment, all his fears faded away. Zara led him through a landscape unlike anything he had ever seen. The colors were brighter, the sounds more vibrant. As they walked, she explained the traditions of her people during mating season, how it was a time of celebration and connection. Alex felt honored to be part of it, to experience the joy and love that filled the air. Over the next few days, they celebrated together. Alex met Zara's family and friends, sharing stories and laughter. He learned Zilaran dances and tasted exotic foods, each moment deepening their bond. He realized that even though they came from different worlds, their friendship was strong, enough to bridge any distance. As the festivities continued, Alex felt a sense of belonging he had never experienced before. He understood that love and connection transcended distance and differences. The time spent with Zara had reignited a spark within him, a hope that their friendship could flourish, no matter where they were in the universe. In the midst of the celebrations, Alex looked at Zara and smiled. "I'm so glad I took the leap to come here. You've shown me that even when we're apart, we can still be close." Zara beamed back at him, her eyes reflecting the joy of the moment. As the final night of the mating season approached, Alex felt a sense of peace. He knew that he and Zara would always find a way back to each other, no matter the distance. Their friendship was a testament to the strength of human connection, proving that love and hope could conquer even the vastest of spaces. Under the stars, with the sound of laughter and music surrounding them, Alex realized that this was just the beginning of their adventures together. In that magical moment, he felt truly alive, ready to embrace whatever the future held together with his alien girl roommate. The vibrant festivities of Zilara filled the air with joy and excitement. But as the days passed, Alex couldn't shake the feeling of distance creeping back in. While he was thrilled to be reunited with Zara, the overwhelming experience of her world made him feel small and uncertain. He loved her energy, her culture, and the warmth of her family, but a part of him still felt like an outsider. After the initial excitement of the mating season celebrations, there were moments when Zara was busy with her family and friends. Alex found himself wandering the colorful streets of her hometown, feeling both amazed and isolated. He watched as couples danced together, exchanging sweet glances and laughter. It was beautiful, but it also reminded him of what he missed back. Home friends who understood him, memories that felt familiar. One afternoon, while exploring a bustling market filled with exotic fruits and handmade crafts, Alex felt a wave of sadness wash over him. He missed the easy conversations he used to have with Zara back on Earth, where they could talk about movies, music, and their everyday lives. Here, he struggled to communicate fully with her family and friends, who spoke a different language, and joked in ways he didn't always understand. Alex paused in front of a stall, selling vibrant flowers that glowed with a soft light. He picked one up, admiring its beauty, but his heart felt heavy. He wished he could share this moment with his friends back home. He missed the laughter, the inside jokes, and the comforting familiarity of his own world. Suddenly, Zara appeared. Beside him, her face lighting up when she saw the flower in his hand. "Alex, you found the Lumina flower. It's special for our mating season. It symbolizes love and connection. You should keep it." Her excitement was infectious, but Alex couldn't shake the feeling of being out of place. "Thanks, Zara. It's beautiful," he replied, forcing a smile. As much as he appreciated her kindness, he felt the distance between them growing. I wish I could share this with my friends. They would love it here." Zara's expression softened. "You can. We can have a video call. You can show them the festival. They can experience Zilara through you." The idea filled Alex with hope. Maybe this was the bridge he needed to reconnect with his friends and share this incredible experience. "That's a great idea. Let's do it," he said, his enthusiasm returning. Later that evening, as the sun set and the festival lights twinkled to life, Alex and Zara set up a video call with his friends back on Earth. He felt a rush of excitement as he introduced them to Zara, who waved enthusiastically at the camera. His friends were amazed by her appearance and the stunning backdrop of Zilara. "Wow, Alex, she's so cool," one of his friends exclaimed, eyes wide with wonder. "What's it like there?" Zara jumped in, explaining the customs of her planet and the meaning behind the mating season festivities. As she spoke, Alex felt a sense. As the colorful fireworks faded into the night sky, Alex felt a bittersweet ache in his heart. The mating season festivities had been a whirlwind of joy and new experiences, but now he faced the reality of leaving Zilara and returning to Earth. Despite the fun and laughter, he couldn't shake the feeling of distance creeping back into his relationship with Zara. After the final celebration, Alex and Zara sat on a grassy hill, overlooking the glowing city. The air was warm and fragrant, filled with the scent of Lumina, flowers. He wanted to hold on to this moment forever, but the thought of returning to his regular life made him anxious. Would things change between them? Would they drift apart like so many other friendships lost to distance? "I can't believe I have to go back tomorrow," Alex said quietly, his voice barely above a whisper. "I don't want to lose what we have, Zara. It feels too special." Zara turned to him, her large eyes filled with understanding. "I know it's hard, Alex, but we can make this work. We've already proven that our friendship is strong. We just have to be willing to put in the effort." He nodded, but doubt lingered in his mind. What if life gets busy? What if we forget to reach out? We both have our own worlds to navigate. Zara smiled gently, taking his hand in hers. Distance can be challenging, but it can also be an opportunity to grow. We can share our lives in different ways. We can set regular times to call, exchange messages, and even plan visits. I want to be a part of your life, no matter where we are. Alex felt a spark of hope ignite within him. Her words were full of encouragement, reminding him that their friendship could evolve, even from afar. "You're right. I don't want to let distance scare me. I want to keep sharing our worlds." With renewed determination, Alex made a plan. They could create a schedule for video calls, where they would share their daily lives and experiences. He could send her pictures and stories about Earth, and she could do the same with Zilara. The idea of sharing their worlds made him feel excited. As the sun began to rise, casting a warm glow over the landscape, Alex and Zara walked through the vibrant streets one last time. They visited the market, where Zara introduced him to her favorite foods, and they laughed at the playful vendors selling quirky items. It was a perfect way to end his time on Zilara, filled with love and laughter. "Let's take a picture together," Zara suggested, pulling out a small device that resembled a tablet. "We need a memory of this moment." They posed together, grinning widely as the device captured their smiles against the backdrop of the colorful market. Alex felt a wave of warmth as he realized how much this friendship meant to him. He wanted to remember this moment forever, a reminder that distance didn't have to mean separation. "I'll send you this picture," Zara said, looking at the image with a smile, "and you can show it to your friends back home. They need to see how amazing Zilara is." After their adventures in the market, they returned to the hill where they had shared so many meaningful conversations. Alex took a deep breath, feeling the weight of his emotions. "Zara, I want you to know that this trip has changed my life. I've learned so much about your culture, but I've also learned about myself. You've shown me that friendship can conquer distance." Zara's eyes sparkled with joy. "And you've shown me the beauty of Earth. I can't wait to visit you and experience your world. We'll keep each other close, no matter the miles between us." As they talked, Alex felt a sense of peace settle over him. He realized that their bond was not just about being in the same place. It was built on understanding, support, and love. They were two different beings from different worlds, but they shared a connection that transcended distance. That evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden hue over the landscape, Zara took Alex to a special spot overlooking the city. It was quiet, and the stars began to twinkle in the sky. "This is my favorite place," she said softly. "When I look at the stars, I feel connected to everyone I care about, no matter where they are." Alex nodded, feeling the weight of her words. "I'll always look at the stars and think of you. No matter how far apart we are, we'll always share this connection." Zara smiled, her eyes reflecting the starlight. "And when we look at the same stars, we can feel like we're together. It's a reminder that love knows no boundaries." As they sat together, the cool breeze rustling through the trees, Alex felt a surge of hope. He realized that while they might be separated by light years, their friendship was strong enough to bridge any gap. They could create new memories, support each other in their individual journeys, and celebrate their unique connection. The next morning, as Alex prepared to leave, he felt a mix of emotions. He was sad to say goodbye, but he was also excited about the future. He packed his bags, making sure to include the Lumina flower Zara had given him as a memento of their time together at the spaceport. They embraced tightly, both reluctant to let go. "Promise me you'll call as soon as you get back," Zara said, her voice filled with urgency. "And remember, I'm only a message away." "I promise," Alex replied, his heart swelling with determination. "We'll keep this connection alive. I'll share everything with you, my life, my friends, and all the little things that make me who I am." As he boarded the ship, Alex looked back at Zara standing on the platform, her figure illuminated by the morning light. He waved, and she waved back, a bright smile on her face. In that moment, he knew that this was not the end, but the beginning of a new chapter in their friendship. The journey back to Earth felt different this time. Instead of sadness, Alex felt hopeful. He thought about all the ways he could share his world with Zara, and how he would keep their bond strong. He envisioned their future video calls, the laughter they would share, and the stories they would tell each other. Once back home, Alex wasted no time. He set up a schedule for weekly video calls with Zara, where they would share their lives, play games, and even cook together over video. He also created a scrapbook of their time together in Zilara, filled with pictures, notes, and memories. It became a tangible reminder of their friendship, something he could hold on to while they were apart. As the weeks rolled by, Alex felt the distance between Earth and Zilara shrinking. He shared everything with Zara, from his daily routines to his friends and family. She, in turn, gave him glimpses of her life on Zilara, sharing stories of her adventures and the ongoing celebrations from her culture. Through their conversations, Alex discovered that their friendship had grown stronger, not despite the distance, but because of it. They both learned to appreciate the unique qualities they brought to each other's lives, creating a bond that was unbreakable. One evening, during a video call, Zara said, "I've been thinking about how much our friendship means to me. You've shown me that love and connection can exist no matter where we are in the universe." Alex smiled, feeling a sense of fulfillment. "And you've taught me that distance is just a number. What matters is the connection we share. I'm grateful for every moment we've spent together, and I look forward to many more." As they continued talking, both Alex and Zara felt the distance between their worlds fade away. Their friendship had proven that even the vastness of space could not diminish the strength of their bond. With hope in their hearts, they embraced the future, ready to face whatever adventures awaited them together, no matter the distance. Asterisk, as the weeks turned into months, Alex settled back into his life on Earth, but a feeling of emptiness lingered. He had promised Zara that they would stay connected, but as time passed, he found it harder to keep that promise. His daily routine filled up with school, work, and responsibilities, making it difficult to find time for video calls. He felt the distance between them growing again, and it made him sad. One evening, after a long day at school, Alex sat on his bed, staring at his phone. He had meant to call Zara, but the weight of his busy life had made him hesitate. He missed her laughter, her vibrant stories about Zilara, and the way she made everything feel special. But he also felt guilty for not reaching out as often as he had promised. He picked up his phone and scrolled through their old messages, looking at pictures from their time together. Each photo reminded him of the fun they had shared the festival. Lights, the dances, and the beautiful landscapes of Zilara. He felt a pang of longing in his chest. How could he let their friendship fade away? He knew he had to do something before it was too late. With determination, Alex decided to send Zara a message. "Hey, Zara. I'm sorry I haven't called in a while. Things have been hectic here. I miss you a lot. Can we schedule a call soon?" He hit send and watched the screen, hoping for a quick reply. A few moments later, his phone buzzed. "Alex, I miss you too. I've been wondering when we would talk again. Let's set a time for a call. I want to hear all about your life on Earth." Relief washed over him. They quickly settled on a time for their call that weekend. Alex felt a rush of excitement. He had been so caught up in his own life that he forgot how important it was to connect with Zara. Now, he was determined to make their friendship a priority. The day of the call arrived, and Alex spent the afternoon preparing. He cleaned his room, set up his laptop, and even made popcorn, just like they used to do during their late-night talks. When the time finally came, he logged onto the video call, his heart racing with anticipation. Zara appeared on the screen, and Alex felt. As the months continued to pass, Alex felt a mix of joy and sadness. His project with Zara, two worlds, one friendship, had blossomed into something wonderful. They shared recipes, stories, and laughter over video calls, keeping their friendship alive despite the distance. However, as the excitement of their project faded into routine, Alex began to feel distant again. Life on Earth felt overwhelming, and he struggled to keep up with everything. School had become more demanding, with exams and assignments piling up. At the same time, he felt pressure from his friends to join their activities and outings. He wanted to be present for them, but he also missed the special connection he had with Zara. The time he had set aside for their calls began to slip away, and he felt guilty for neglecting her. One evening, after a long day of studying, Alex sat on his bed, staring at his phone. He had intended to call Zara, but once again, he let the chance slip away. Instead, he found himself scrolling through their old messages, looking at the pictures from their time together in Zilara. Each image brought back memories of laughter and joy, but it also highlighted the growing distance between them. With a heavy heart, Alex sent Zara a message. "Hey, Zara, I'm really sorry for not reaching out more. Things have been so busy. Here, I miss talking to you." He waited anxiously for her response. When his phone buzzed, he quickly opened the message. "Hi, Alex. I miss you too. I've been thinking about our project. Is everything okay?" Her concern made Alex feel guilty. "Yeah, everything is fine. Just a lot on my plate. I want to keep working on our project, but I feel like I'm losing touch with you." Zara replied quickly. "We can figure this out. Let's set a time to catch up. I want to hear all about what you've been doing." Alex felt a rush of gratitude. Zara always knew how to lift his spirits. "That sounds great. How about this weekend?" "Yes, I can't wait," she replied, and Alex felt a smile spread across his face. He realized that despite the distance, Zara was still there for him, ready to reconnect and support him. The weekend arrived, and Alex prepared for their call. He set up his laptop, making sure it was comfortable and welcoming. He even made a little snack to enjoy during their conversation. When the time came, he logged onto the video call, his heart racing with anticipation. "Alex, it's so good to see you," Zara exclaimed, her smile brightening the screen. She looked vibrant, her blue skin glowing in the soft light of her room. "You too, Zara." "I've missed this," he said, feeling warmth spread through him. They quickly fell into their usual rhythm, sharing stories and laughter. Zara told him about the latest festival on Zilara, filled with games, music, and food. Alex shared updates about his classes and how he had been working hard to keep up with his studies. As they talked, Alex felt a sense of comfort wash over him. It was a reminder that even though they lived in different worlds, their friendship was strong. But as the conversation went on, he couldn't shake the feeling that he had let her down by not reaching out more. "Zara, I'm really sorry for not being around as much. I've been so caught up in everything, and I didn't mean to make you feel distant," he admitted, his voice filled with sincerity. Zara's expression softened. "I understand, Alex. Life can get busy, and it's okay. I've missed you, but I'm just happy we're talking now. We can always find ways to connect, no matter what." Her words filled him with hope. "You're right. I want to make this work. I don't want to lose what we have." "Neither do I," Zara replied. "Let's set a regular time for our calls, even if they're short. It doesn't have to be long, just a little check-in to keep us connected." Alex nodded, feeling a sense of relief. "That sounds perfect. I can do that. I want to keep sharing our lives." As they continued talking, Zara suggested an idea that filled Alex with excitement. "What if we create a special event together? We can invite our friends from both worlds to join a virtual party. We can share music, stories, and even some cooking." Alex's eyes lit up. "That's an amazing idea. We can introduce our friends to each other. It would be like a cultural exchange." "Yes, we can show them what makes our worlds unique," Zara agreed, her enthusiasm infectious. They spent the rest of the call brainstorming ideas for the virtual party, planning activities that would blend their cultures and showcase their friendship. As they wrapped up their conversation, Alex felt a renewed sense of purpose. The idea of the virtual party excited him, and he felt grateful to have Zara in his life. "Thank you for always being so understanding, Zara. I feel like our friendship is stronger than ever." Zara smiled brightly. "It is, and I can't wait for our party. We'll show everyone how amazing it is to bring our worlds together." In the following weeks, Alex and Zara worked hard to plan the virtual party. They reached out to their friends, inviting them to join the celebration. They created a schedule filled with activities, including games, music, and cooking demonstrations. Each step made Alex feel more connected to Zara, and he was eager to share this experience with others. When the day of the party arrived, Alex felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. He wanted everything to go perfectly. He decorated his room with colorful lights and set up a screen to display images of Zilara. He prepared a simple dish to share with everyone, ready to introduce his friends to a taste of Zara's world. As the virtual party began, Alex's heart raced. Friends from both Earth and Zilara logged in, their faces lighting up the screen. Zara appeared, her smile brightening the gathering. "Welcome, everyone. We're so happy to have you here for our cultural exchange." Alex introduced himself and welcomed his friends, explaining the purpose of the party. "Today, we're going to share our cultures, our stories, and the things that make us unique. Let's celebrate our friendship." The party was a huge success. They played games that combined Earth and Zillaran traditions, and laughter filled the virtual space. Alex watched as his friends interacted with Zara, asking questions and sharing their experiences. It felt like a beautiful blend of their worlds. When it was time for the cooking demonstration, Alex felt proud. He and Zara took turns explaining their dishes, sharing stories about their families and traditions. His friends were fascinated, and they all eagerly tried to recreate Zara's Zillaran recipe. Laughing at their attempts. As the party continued, Alex felt a sense of fulfillment. This was what he had wanted, to bring their worlds together and strengthen the bond he shared with Zara. The distance that had once felt overwhelming now seemed manageable, as they embraced the opportunity to connect and celebrate their friendship. At the end of the party, Alex looked at the screen, filled with smiling faces from both worlds. "Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. I'm so grateful for this experience. It shows that no matter where we are, we can come together and create something beautiful." Zara nodded, her eyes shining with joy. "And thank you, Alex, for making this happen. Our friendship has proven that love knows no boundaries. We can always find ways to connect, even from afar." As the party concluded, Alex felt a warmth in his heart. He realized that friendships could thrive across distances, and with effort, they could create meaningful connections. He knew that he and Zara had built something special, a friendship that would stand the test of time. With hope and determination, Alex looked forward to the future. He was excited to continue sharing his life with Zara and to explore the endless possibilities that lay ahead. Together, they had shown that even the vastness of the universe could not dim the light of their friendship. After the success of their virtual party, Alex felt a renewed sense of connection with Zara. They had shared their worlds, and the experience had brought their friendship closer. However, as the days turned into weeks, Alex noticed that life was pulling him in different directions again. Schoolwork was piling up, and he was juggling responsibilities with friends and family. He began to worry that he might lose the connection he had fought so hard to maintain. One afternoon, while sitting in his room surrounded by textbooks, Alex felt a wave of sadness wash over him. Despite the fun and excitement of their project, the distance between him and Zara felt wider than ever. He missed their late-night talks, their laughter, and the comfort of knowing they were both there for each other. He picked up his phone and scrolled through their messages, feeling a pang of longing. He remembered their conversations, the way Zara had encouraged him to embrace life and all its challenges. He wanted to be that same support for her, but lately he hadn't been. The guilt weighed heavily on him. He knew he needed to reach out, but he didn't know how to express his feelings without sounding distant. Finally, he decided to send her a message. "Hey, Zara, I've been thinking about you a lot lately. I miss our talks. Things have been a bit hectic here. How are you doing?" He hit send and waited, his heart racing. A few moments later, his phone buzzed with a reply. "Hi, Alex. I miss you too. Things have been busy for me as well, but I'm always here for you. Let's talk soon." Her response filled him with warmth. They quickly set up a video call for the weekend, and Alex felt a wave of relief. He realized that no matter how busy life got, they could still find time for each other. When the day of the call arrived, Alex felt nervous yet excited. He prepared his space, making sure it was comfortable and inviting. As he logged on to the call, he couldn't help but smile when he saw Zara's face light up on the screen.